Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing today? All right. Coffee in hand. Get your chocolate because you just never know with me, right? All right. First, before we start, with the newsletter that's going out, we are going to be having a special section, actually two special sections, in the monthly newsletter. The first special section that I would love for everyone to join in on. It's for our veterans, okay, even for active military. Please email either me or Trish. We would like a picture of your veteran or active military member, okay, even if it's yourself. And a short story, okay, explaining the meaning behind the picture, okay, the branch, the rank, everything, okay, even about the person in the picture, okay. This is just something that I hold very, very dear to my heart, and so does Trish. So, you know, we want all of you guys to be included into this newsletter, okay? Especially our military. They mean the world to us, and especially because you know that we are a military family ourselves. My son, hoorah, son, hoorah. And second, I would like for you guys to submit your best prepping ideas, whether it's cooking with preps, off-grid, whatever your best prepping idea or advice is, okay? Submit them to me, please. All of the important information is always in the description box below, okay? My email address, Trish's email address, whatever link is important that we need you to click on or to look at, or articles, videos, whatever, okay, is always going to be in the description box below, okay? And please, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, please do, okay? It's going to be so exciting. And me and Trish want all of you to be involved in this newsletter, okay? Whether it's your advice, your ideas, or your military, okay? If you have military in your family, or if you yourself are military, okay? It's very important. We appreciate our military more than you will ever know, okay? Also, I went to the post office yesterday, and there was a very large surprise there for me. Two very large surprises there for me. And I have to give a shout out to Darcy. Darcy, you are amazing. I don't know what I would do without my subscribers. I really don't. You guys have touched my heart and my life in ways that you can never imagine. And if no one has seen it yet, okay, I have a link in the description box below, okay? It's called my Amazon prepping wish list. And I put it there a while ago. And I didn't think anybody would even notice it, honestly, but someone did. And Darcy, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My kitty cats, thank you. She had gotten my cats their cat food. Thank you. You added to their stockpile. And also, Now, if the grid goes down, we can still have our coffee. Darcy, I love you. So, like I said, grab your coffee and let's get into it, shall we? So, there's quite a few things that I want to talk about today, okay? And the first things have to do with the moratorium, okay? 1.45 million homeowners are seriously delinquent as foreclosure moratoriums are expiring, okay? Now, the national mortgage delinquency, the rates fell by 5% in July to 4.14%, half the level they were in May, but about 1.45 million homeowners were still seriously delinquent on their mortgage payments. This is the new data from Black Knight shows, okay? Now, delinquencies have improved in 12 of the last 14 months, and the two increases were related to the calendar month and how the dates fell rather than worsening performance. While overall delinquency volumes continue to edge closer to pre-pandemic levels, the number of serious delinquencies were still significantly elevated as federal foreclosure moratoria expired at the end of July. About 1.45 million borrowers remained at least 90 days delinquent at the end of July. Now, these borrowers are in late stage delinquencies, but not yet in foreclosure, and represent 1 million more than at the beginning of the pandemic, the data shows. Now, however, many of these are currently in forbearance plans with their mortgage servicers. If you are exiting forbearance and looking to ensure you don't go into foreclosure, consider refinancing your mortgage to lower your monthly payments. I would contact your mortgage company. Like I have Wells Fargo. So if you have Wells Fargo or whatever bank you go through, contact them. Let's see what we can get going here. You don't want to lose your home. Not right now. Okay, please, not right now. I know that right now is a very terrible time. I know that a lot of people took advantage of the forbearance, but please don't lose your home, okay? Now, foreclosure starts remained low in July. The final month of the foreclosure moratorium on federally backed mortgages down 58% from the same time last year. The number of loans in active foreclosure fell by 5,000 to yet another record low. When looking at the second quarter of 2021 as a whole, data from the Mortgage Bankers Association, or MBA, put the national mortgage delinquency rate at 5.47%. Now, mortgage delinquencies across all loan types, okay, conventional, FHA, and VA, reached their lowest levels since the first quarter of 2020. The drop in the delinquency rate from FHA loans and VA loans was the largest quarterly decline for both in the history of MBA's survey, dating back to 1979. Much of the second quarter improvement can be traced to later stage delinquency loans, and those 90 days or past due but not in foreclosure. In fact, the 90-day delinquency rate dropped by 72 basis points, which is another record decline in the survey. And it appears that borrowers in late stages of delinquency are recovering due to several factors here, which include improved employment and other economic conditions, the availability of home retention workout options after forbearance, and a strong housing market that is bringing additional alternatives to distressed homeowners. And I think what that is pointing to is, okay, I know you've heard the stories because I've heard the stories. Renters, especially. Renters are losing their homes because the landlords are selling their rentals off like this. Boom, boom, boom. So renters are like, well, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Blah, blah, blah. Right? That's because they want to get out. Boom. They want to get out. These landlords, they just want to sell, 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 sell. And the renters are left, got nowhere to go. I think this is what's going on. So one of those options brought on by a strong housing market includes mortgage refinance, which helps homeowners meet their monthly mortgage payments by lowering the cost, which interest rates at all-time lows, homeowners could save significantly and get pre-qualified. You can get pre-qualified, and stuff like that. You just have to get with your mortgage company, okay? See what's available. Don't wait, okay? Please don't wait. So there's, ways to avoid this foreclosure, okay? There's forbearance, refinance, modification, okay? Call your mortgage company. Please don't wait. Please, I'm begging you, all right? I'm sure a lot of my subscribers are not in this position, but for anyone who's new here that may be in this position, please don't wait, okay? Now, on to evictions and renters, okay? Now, this is going on in San Antonio, Texas. And I know I have a lot of subscribers in Texas. And one of my subscribers, Janet, Texas Janet, she's also, I believe she's a landlord. So Texas Janet, if you can confirm a lot of this, please, I would appreciate it. Just let me know in the comment section. So this is how the article starts. It's a quiet morning, but it's about to get loud. Even with a federal ban, evictions have been allowed to continue in San Antonio. But there are fewer constables to do the emotional and often chaotic job of telling families they have to leave their homes. It's a lot more sensitive and dangerous because people are stressed out. There have been over 18,000 evictions filed since March of 2020 in Bexar, and that's Bexar County, according to the constable's office. The office expects the number to increase by 3 to 5 times once the CDC ban is lifted. Now, Maria Elena Garcia, okay, she's an 84-year-old landlord, has been trying to evict her tenant for non-payment for 3 years. So before any of this that's going on right now has even started, okay, so her tenant hasn't paid anything for 3 years. Imagine. This was a nice place. This is not nice no more, Garcia said. I don't like this mess. Now, Valencia, who has been doing her job for 15 years, said balancing the landlord's needs with the tenants is a sensitive area. It was stressful because you do have compassion towards the tenants because they've lost work. And you want to try and help them as much as you can, and at the same time, do your job. The tough part is just seeing the families that you have to tell them, we're giving you 24 hours to vacate. And we're trying to do our job and execute them and be fair to the landlord as well, because there's compassion towards them as well. Well, sure. The landlord, they have these homes as a way of income. But then you have these tenants who, even before this pandemic even started, haven't paid a dime in 3 years. Something's got to give here. So Michelle Medina and Josh Barkley know the pain of eviction. The 28-year-old couple has 6 children. Ouch. They were evicted 2 weeks after Medina gave birth. She said, "I was scared. I was crying constantly, trying to figure it out. Okay," I said, "where are we going to go? And if we could stay together." Barkley, who has been working since he was 16, lost his job painting that paid $18 an hour due to the pandemic. "I'm barely managing to get back on my feet," he said. For the past month, they have been living with more than 120 others at the Salvation Army Emergency Shelter. Barkley does odd jobs, but has not been able to secure a full-time job. Medina is waiting for her kids to go to daycare so she's able to go to work. My kids, that's the only positive outcome that I have. My days could be long, but I don't think it matters, just as long as they're okay. There's time I just want to bust out crying, but I don't. It's painful for a man to even hold that much pain inside due to failure in life in parts. At the end of the day, I just stay focused on my kids. Any man's dream is to have a family, and what makes me proud is that I'm here as a dad, a father. As the shelter, there has been an increase in families who lost jobs because of the pandemic. The homeless population that we're seeing coming in because of the effects of evictions is an average everyday person. It's people that look and work just the way you and I do. This is a first for many. We're dealing with families who know what it is to hold the job down. And Barkley and Medina's children know money is tight. The people managed to save enough to buy chocolate cupcakes for their son's 3rd birthday as they tried to have a normal celebration. And one of their children brings a drawing home from school, a picture of the family in a house. "That is what we want," Barkley said. "We do need a house, and we're going to get one." Oh, gosh. I feel for that family. I really do. All right. I was going to talk about 2 other things, but I'll get to those in another video. Listen, tonight, 7 o'clock, this channel right here. Be there or be square. Me and Trish are going live. So bring your coffee, bring your chocolate, maybe even a cupcake. I'll see you then. Be there or be square. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay positive, keep prepping, and as always, fear less.